Hello, Taurus. How are you? Happy birthday. Happy birthday, my darlings. How are we? Are we all well? I realise I'm repeating myself. Okay, welcome to your reading. Welcome to May 2025. This month we are going to be celebrating all things you because you're great. And we know this already. This is the Sacred Symbols deck. We are going to be pulling a card from that. We are also going to be using the very slippery, the very fun, pink, holographic Rider-Waite Smith. Okay, and I am trying yet again another new setup, so please bear with me with this until I find something that works. Okay, so let us get into this. We're going to pull a card for this Oracle deck by Marcella Kroll, who is wonderful. If you don't already follow her on social media, please go and do so because she's great. Right, let's see, that feels right. Divinity. Well, of course, it's divinity, Taurus, of course, because we are divine. No, we are all divine in our own special way, and I feel like with this particular card, it's really showing up to say to us that, you know, we have got a unique place in this world. All of us have, but in particular, you know, it's a message coming through for the Taurus collective, and we have got a special place in the hearts of many people. Um, you know, I'm so blessed to be a Taurus, actually. But I'm also so blessed to know so many other Tauruses, and you know, the appreciation that we have for ourselves isn't always apparent. You know, so if you're feeling a little underappreciated this time, then let me tell you, you're wonderful. Okay, and please do not be afraid, and please do not be afraid to show how epically wonderful you are, Taurus, because you really are. And I think that by showing who you really are, it's an act of divinity. It's a choice that we make, you know, and the more that we do, the more that we receive. And it's that gratitude as well. To live in gratitude is really important. So I think that's the message that's coming through for that. So I will leave that there. And let's have a laugh and see me trying to shuffle these plastic slippery cards. Can I have some cards, please, for Taurus for May 2025, please? They're so slippery. It is so weird. Okay, let's see. Right. Okay, so that came out. Right, the Chariots came out reversed. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have got the High Priestess. We have got the Five of Wands. We have got the Six of Wands. And we'll have another couple. Another two, please. Maybe I really shouldn't ask him to jump out because it's like, no, we don't need any more of that. I'm kind of liking these cards the way they've shown up for us. Okay, well, there's the Emperor. He wanted to say hello. Right. Oh, and the Lovers. Wow. Okay, big month. Oh, we've got the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Okay, then. I'm going to leave him there so we can see him. Now, what is my opening gambit? Now, as you know, I traditionally do not read reversals, but when they came out reversed, I honour it. Okay. And Now let me see, what have we got going on here? Right, we've got a Fool at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Chariot reverse. We have got the High Priestess. We've got the Five of Wands. We've got the Six of Wands. We've got the Emperor. And we've got the Lovers. And I've just realised that you cannot see them. Let me see. Can we do that? And pull them up like so. Okay. So we've got enough room here. Okay. And if you're new here, I promise I'm usually this chaotic. Okay. The fact that the Fool is at the bottom of the deck really does not surprise me, to be honest, because Taurus, during the period in May, now if you've already had your birthday in April, belated many happy returns, but this is a time of year where it's like your own personal new year. Okay, your birthday is a chance to reset. And I think that we get all is, regardless of who it is, we all get a little bit melancholy when it comes to um our birthday when it comes towards, the things that we are looking forward to. It's that kind of old adage where it's like, well, we're another year older, and it's like, have you have you achieved the goals that you maybe set yourself in your last birthday? It's like, and if you haven't, then why? Let's look into the equations. Is it because, these are really powerful cards, the fact that they've come out together and they've shown up together. What is Why are you not trusting your intuition? Taurus, what blocks are in the way? Because this is blocked energy, right? Why are you not allowing yourself to trust your intuition? That's the first question I would ask. Okay, there seems to have been a push pull. To be honest, right? It's like you're wanting to go forward, but there's something for your past that's holding you back. And it feels like it's your own mind, and it feels like it's people who have always had quite a strong opinion in your life. It's something that has created, or someone who has created a block, an emotional block, in you going forward and getting what you want out of life the most, to be perfectly honest with you. Um, is that somebody who you should really be thinking about letting go of? Whether that's emotionally, whether it's actually in life. It feels very much the kind of, because there is a definite story here to these cards, there really is. It's like, here's this blocked emotional energy where you're not able to move forward. Okay, because the Fool wants to move forward, but the Chariot is just like, oh, no, 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 we can't do that yet. And with the High Priestess there, it speaks to with intuition. It speaks to the intuition that you have got, and I think that there might be there's a conflict here between your intuition and other people's opinions. And other people's opinions have been incredibly influential up until this point in your life, Taurus. And it's almost like you wanting to break free, like this, like this kind of gun-ho attitude of the Fool. But in actual fact, that's what you need. You need that attitude to move through this, because once you move through this conflict, it's like you've got success. You will be like the boss of your empire, and then there will be this opportunity to choose love. Now, I very rarely read the Lovers as love. Now, their words just came right out of my mouth there, right? And I don't pre-record, obviously. It's like you see me putting the cards out, and that's the cards, and I read them off the cuff, like like I would do if you were in front of me. And I think that's the thing. It's looking at these cards, it's like the outcome here with the lovers, it's choose love. Choose love of yourself. Choose the love of victory. Choose to love your intuition and trust it. And choose to be unstuck. You know, it's that choice. It's choose. It's really it's and that's it. You know, it's choose love. That's the message. However that shows up for you in your life, Taurus, now whether it's to more self-love, whether it's love in a relationship with a partner, whether it's a love of a business, whether it's a love of a family, whatever it is, when I'm speaking to you and you're listening to this, Taurus, that is what it is. Okay? The first thing that comes to your mind is you're listening to this message. Because it is so important. It is so important for you, Taurus, at this point in your life to realise, you know, maybe there's a reckoning going on, you know, whilst it's your birthday and you've been put in this situation where you're like, I cannot do another year like this, you know, I cannot live my life another year like this. It could be, you know, the changes happen during Leo season, you know, because these are two cards of Leo. We have got, I mean, that's Saturn and Leo, and that's Jupiter and Leo. And Saturn and Jupiter, you know, they're kind of they're pretty much as far apart from each other as you can imagine, you know. Planetary wise, it's their energies are completely different. But it feels like with that Five of Wands, you know, with the Saturnian element to it, it's been a long, hard slog, you know, and it's this. It feels now that things are just becoming a little bit lighter, or there is this really strong indicator, Taurus, that things are going to get better, that there is an understanding now deep within your core, deep within your psyche and your mindset and your intuition, that you can achieve the things that you've always wanted to achieve. Because the last few years you have been put through the fucking ringer. You know, you have been put through so many challenges, so much pain, heartache, everything. And now it's your time. You know, this birthday perhaps feels different. You know, it feels different for the ones that have been previously. Even if it isn't a milestone birthday, that doesn't matter. You know, but this is this opportunity that you have got, Taurus, to really reset and choose love. And that's what it feels like, you know, that's what's coming across these cards really steadily. The energy is going to be steady. You've got this solid energy, the Emperor, and you will feel like for the first time in such a long time that you are in actual fact grounded. You know, because we've had all the transits with Uranus going through Taurus, you know, and really basically blowing everything up. You know, if you think it, you know, like Uranus first went into Taurus back in 2018. I mean, the time jump between then and now is completely crazy. You know, I mean, none of us are the same. And I say none of us as in nobody in the planet, but certainly for Tauruses, you know, we are not the same as who we were. And it's a good thing. You know, so it feels like this final hurdle to get to the place and to get to the victorious energy of where you need to be. You know, it's to unstick yourself for whatever it is that's holding you back. Now these people, these opinions, these outdated, outmoded versions of yourself. It could be yourself that's holding you back, Taurus. You know, the indecision. The lessons are being learned. You have learned as much as you possibly can for this moment. It's now time to put the learning into practice. Be practical, go steady, and you know what is waiting for you on the other side of that fear? It's victory. It's a control, but a positive control within your mindset. You know, there will just be like this feeling of solid ground again, but solid ground that's movable. Okay, and I think particularly when Saturn moves into Aries, you'll begin to find that, you'll feel that again. And with the lovers, it's just this beautiful energy that's coming through. You know, it's like I've got that like that song going through my head, like you know the one for Trainspot. It's like choose life, choose this. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. But it's choose love for you, Taurus. That's the message that's coming through so loud. So do what you love. Have a beautiful birthday, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, take care. Bye.